All right. Good morning, Geckos. That's a little weak. Come on, this is Gecko country. Good morning, Geckos. All right. Good morning. My name is Austin Fortuno, Special Projects Coordinator for the Office of the Attorney General of Guam. We're very excited to be here today upon the invitation of your teachers, your school faculty, your principal, your staff. And we're here to talk about some very important topics that you could take with you, not just, as you could start your career in high school, but eventually in your adult lives. Is everyone in here a freshman? Yes? I see some purple shirts. We have some upperclassmen in the room. It's nice to see some new faces. Who in here came from Agata Johnson Middle School? Raise your hand. Oh, we got a lot of pirates in the room. All right. Who in here came from Untalan Middle School? Okay. Oh, you guys are outnumbered. Oh. No. You guys are all Geckos now, right? Yes? Okay, you're all Geckos now. So let me just ask a few questions in the crowd. We have a good panel of people who are here today. Does anybody know what we do at the Office of the Attorney General? Anybody familiar? Anybody heard of the Office of the Attorney General? No, yes, maybe. Anybody heard of our AG Moylan Minutes? No, yes, maybe. I hope it's for good reasons, right? We have a very special guest here today who could definitely talk to you guys about the role of the Attorney General and what he does, but we have some very important guests. First off, we have our Deputy Attorney General for our Government Corruption Division, Alberto Gayoso. Let's give him a round of applause. All right. Who in here thinks he looks like Tony Stark? Raise your hand. There you go. Dr. Doom. Yeah. You guys can take pictures with him after. Don't worry. Of course, we have a very, very special guest who has taken the time to be with you guys here today, the Attorney General of Guam, Douglas Moylan. Let's give him a round of applause. All right. And we have one more very important guest. Let's go ahead and give him a round of applause. Eric the Eagle. Let's go ahead, Eric. Eric. Got a slip up there? Okay. He's probably still getting warmed up, but he's going to make an appearance soon. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and welcome for his welcoming remarks, the Attorney General of Guam, Douglas Moylan. Let's give him a round of applause.
So I'd like to thank your principal, Dexter Fullo, Vice Principal John Lee Sarasola, as well as one of your teachers, Renee Blancafor, for inviting me here today. And does anybody know what the Attorney General does? What does the Attorney General do? The Attorney General... Did you want to say something? You guys got the gecko, we've got the eagle. Okay, boys and girls, you guys are now 9th grade. Most of you are all 9th grade now, right? So again, what does the Attorney General do? That's going to be very important for you from this point in your life forward. What does the Attorney General do? Anybody know what the governor does? You guys are all going to learn this in the next few years. The governor is the chief executive officer. You guys, your parents, elected the governor. And the Attorney General is the chief legal officer. the Attorney General is the attorney, right? But the most important thing about the Attorney General is your parents elected me. Anybody know how many years the Attorney General serves? 4 years. 4 years serving each one of you. Do you guys know what a doctor is? Obviously, you know what doctors are, right? The attorney provides legal services, the doctor provides health medical services, right? So, to jump to the most important part of what I want to give you guys today, in this 1 hour that we have, lead your lives with respect. That's the key thing that each one of you need to know in order to be successful in the 4 years that you guys are going to be geckos. And what is the most important thing at the end of your 4 years that you want to get? I think somebody said it. What? Diploma. Diploma. Each one of you needs to graduate after 4 years. You guys understand that, right? Nobody cares if you went to high school. They all ask, did you graduate from high school? Just like the university. Nobody cares that you went to the university. They want to know if you graduated. So, how do you graduate? You don't get suspended by those people there and those people there. You don't get thrown out of school because if you don't graduate, what's going to happen if you don't have the graduate certificate? That's it. No job. What does no job mean? No money. And for the guys out there, no money? No money, no honey, guys. Okay, let's just start.
All right, Geckos. Now we're going to get to the meat of why we're here today. Now you know what the Attorney General does. Anybody raise your hand again? Who said that they're familiar with our AG Moylan minutes? Raise your hand. Anybody seen or heard? No? Well, we were brought here for, okay, there you go. We were brought here for one of the very important topics, which is contrabands. You guys know what contrabands are? Yes, no, maybe. Well, we're going to talk about it. But we're not just going to talk about it from a school setting. We're going to talk about it from a legal setting, right? Again, the things that you do today are things that you're going to take with you in the future. There are consequences, right? Consequences to bad acts. The Attorney General is going to go ahead and speak to you guys about the idea of minors being charged as adults. Did you guys know that minors can be charged as adults? Yes? Well, guess who does the charging? Us right here. And so I'm going to go ahead and call up again our Attorney General of Guam to talk about minors being charged as adults. Give him a round of applause.
Okay, so ninth graders, geckos, if any of you has a question while I'm talking, we do have a limited amount of time, but I'm okay if your question is succinct and is on point, okay? So you guys are minors. In the world that we live in, you got the minors and you have the adults. Does anybody know what the adult normally level is? At age what? 18 is the normal age that you become an adult. But under our laws, you don't get to do certain things until what age? 21. Very good. Like drinking alcohol, right? Smoking. Even though you can't do these things as a minor, you can do these things when you reach certain ages. Okay? So let's talk about what under 18, and what over 21 means to you. Let's first start with all of you are under 18 years old, okay? Do you think that you can be charged with a crime and taken into the government's custody? And I have my investigators, why don't you guys come forward? These are Attorney General investigators. Even though they're wearing white shirts, they're police officers. They're the same guys that are driving the police cars out there. The Attorney General is the Chief Legal Officer and the Chief Law Enforcement Officer. These are the people that you never want to have to meet in a bad way by being arrested, right? That's the trigger that gets you guys in trouble because you get arrested because you violated the law. Understand, you can be charged as an adult. How many of you are 16 years old? Is anyone 16 years old yet? 16? So we have at least one that's 16 years old. That date is very important for all of you to remember, okay? Are you guys listening? You need to listen to this, because if you don't, you may be seeing a police officer, you may be taken into custody, you may be taken away from your parents. Do you guys know what DYA prison is? That's the equivalent to the Department of Corrections that adults go to. Our office takes the juvenile, has them put at DYA with the judge, and then you get taken to a court where your parents have to come in and apologize for why you guys are not being good kids. 16 years old, you guys got to realize that if you get charged, if you do rape, murder, certain crimes, you steal things that's over a certain value, you burn your school down, you take the school property, if it is a first degree or second degree crime, which according to our law books, you look at what type of activity, you can be charged as an adult. Do you know how long family court will keep you in family court? Anybody know what the age is? Like you get charged as a minor and you get taken into a family court. Not the adult court, but the family court, the juvenile court. Does anyone know what the limit is that they can talk to you in there? I heard 18. Well, they can take you in when you're a minor, right? 15, 12 years old, all the way up to 18. But if you're brought in under 18, the judge can keep you in her court, coming back to hearings, making you do things like counseling or community service, up until 21 years old. In juvenile court, they call it family court, okay? So that's an important date. 16 years old. They don't take you, by the way, at 16 years old, if you rape somebody, if you kill somebody, you're going to go to the same prison that those guys at Department of Corrections are going to. You're going to be charged as an adult. You could spend the rest of your life in jail. You're 16 years old. You're not going to be out of the system at 18 or 21 years old. You could literally ruin your entire life, lifetime in prison. Lifetime in prison. So you'll spend your 18th birthday at the Department of Corrections, and you will spend your 30th, your 40th, your 50 years old at the Department of Corrections, okay? So recognize when you hit 16 years old, you better have your act together. And quite frankly, like I said now, this is to help you understand why you want to succeed and why you never want to be taken and arrested by police officers, okay? And your teachers here, when you're in school, they have jurisdiction over you, and if they pick up that phone and say that Joe Cruz or Cindy Blas needs to be arrested, they will come down here, their juvenile police officers will come down here, put handcuffs on you, and then take you to the Department of the Guam Police Department. Raise your cuffs. See these? None of you are going to be able to get out of these. This is what's going to happen if you break the law, okay? They will take your freedom away and then take you into the custody, and the Attorney General's office will charge you and bring you before a judge. Okay, so if you're less than 16 years old, 15, like you guys right now, most of you are what, 14, 15 years old right now? Sorry? can you be arrested and charged as an adult? Said no. That's not true. You guys weren't even born. In Guam's past, I believe it was a Christmas Eve or a New Year's Eve, and I still remember it because I think I was your age, if not younger, when it happened. A minor under 16, I think he was 14 or 15 years old, had a gun. Where's your gun? Your firearm. Thank you. Had a gun. Went up to a police car, shot a man and a woman police officer, killed them, a 14 or 15-year-old. The Guam legislature said they're not going to be tried as a juvenile. Guam law says you do that at your age right now, you will be charged with murder, homicide, and could potentially spend the rest of your life in jail. That's what you guys are in the realm right now, okay? So under 16 years old, you can be charged as an adult if you commit murder, homicide, okay? Now, I said earlier that when you're 16 years old or up to 18 years old, you could be charged as automatically by the Attorney General's office, my attorneys, as a adult if it's a first degree or second degree. Rape is normally a first degree, okay? All you guys, all you boys out there, you better respect the girls. And all the girls out there, don't lie. That is a first degree felony if the boys, or a girl for that matter, violates a person's privacy, okay? You will be charged automatically as an adult, okay? First degree, second degree type felony. Third degree, anyone know what a misdemeanor is? Okay, a misdemeanor is you can spend in jail less than a year. That's what they define a misdemeanor. A felony is over a year in jail, okay? So if you're 16 years old to 18 years old and you're charged with a misdemeanor, just say that you guys are drinking alcohol. That's a misdemeanor. But the Attorney General can ask Judge Ingalls, the family court, to charge you as an adult, okay? It's not automatic. Do you guys understand that? Is there any questions? This is not easy stuff. That's why you have lawyers. Senators pass the laws. Lawyers are the ones that are going to the judges and helping interpret it. Anyone have any questions on that? On our rules that we have? A first degree felony on Guam, you can get 5 to 20 years by the judge in jail, okay? Lifetime in prison normally is 25 years. Second degree felony, about 3 to 10 years in jail. And then a third degree felony is 0 to 5 years. It's up to the judge to pass sentence. Anybody have any questions on particular, what's a first degree, second degree, third degree felony, misdemeanor? Go next topic.
All right. Oh, there you go. All right. Hopefully everyone was listening, right? Minors being charged as adult. Who in here is not a minor? Is everyone in here a minor? Yeah. The answer is yes, right? You're all 14 and 15. So it's very important that you're listening, right, to the information that's being presented to you. Another important reason is, I should have said this in the beginning, I'm going to be asking questions. And those who get the answers correct get a prize from Eric. Eric, you want to get up there and show them what the prize is? No, suddenly everyone's like, crap, I should have listened. All right, Eric. Oh, no. All right. So I'm going to ask questions that hopefully you guys took away from the AG's topic on minors being charged as adults. Don't worry, it's not the only topic we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about some bigger stuff after this. But I want to see if people are listening. So I'm going to ask 2 questions. All right, just raise your hand. If you get it right, you got a prize from Eric. You get to even shake Eric's hand. So I'm going to go ahead and ask a question. All right, wait, pay attention, pay attention. All right. Typically, at what age can you be charged as an adult? I see a girl over there. Stand up. You know, I wanna. All right, give me some time. I'm gonna get to you. You wanna meet me halfway, or you wanna pass the microphone? Oh, there you go. Thanks, guys. All right, we got a lucky soldier here. Oh, sorry. You got it? No, she got it. All right. Okay, why don't you go ahead and stand up for me? Tell your classmates your name.
Actually, I don't have a name.
You don't have a name? Okay, well, you have an answer though, right? Okay. Question was, typically, all right, guys, listen. Typically, at what age can you be charged as an adult?
16.
16, is that correct, everybody? She's correct. Typically, you can be charged 16. Congratulations. You want to make your way down so you can go meet Eric. Eric has a gift for you down there. All right, great job. All right, sorry, guys. Oh, thank you. Nice. All right, thanks, guys. Hey, guys, come on. I got more questions. Don't worry. I'm going to go on this side over here. All right, hopefully you guys are listening to the Attorney General talk about minors being charged as adults. All right, so we established typically if you are at the age of 16, you can be charged as an adult depending on the crime, right? 1st-degree felonies, 2nd-degree felonies. All right, I have another question. Now let's say you are under 16, which is everyone in this room, right? You're all 14 and 15. You can be certified and charged as an adult for what crime? Raise your hand. Okay, we got another one over here. Why don't you go ahead and give us your name and then give us the answer. What crime?
My name is Samara, and you can be charged as an adult if you kill someone.
You kill someone, right? The legal term is murder or homicide. All right, let's give her a round of applause. She got it right. Okay. Suddenly, everyone in the room is so focused, right? I have more questions, but it's very important, right, that you point your eyes at the center, keep your ears to the Attorney General. I'm going to go ahead and hand the microphone again to him to talk about another very important topic. We're going to talk about substance abuse. We're going to talk about vapes. Who has a vape in here? Investigators. We don't want to stand up there. We're going to talk about vapes. We're going to talk about weed. We're going to talk about dab pens. We're going to talk about alcohol. And the Attorney General is going to talk about one very, very horrible drug that is unfortunately destroying our island. We're going to talk about meth. So without further ado, the Attorney General, Guam, Douglas Moylan.
Okay. Okay, guys. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you need to listen to this because this is going to help you succeed in school. When I say succeed, I mean so you don't get in trouble and you can focus on your school, you can have your fun with your friends, you can listen to the music, you can enjoy your teenage years and not spend it at DYA or having your parents slap you because you keep making them go to family court. What I just talked about, family court, you may not be charged as an adult, but any of you that have to go to see a judge every month so the judge can see that you've done your community service for about a year, if not more, you think your parents are going to enjoy going and getting off work to go visit you in family court? I don't think so. My parents would have done certain things to me if I was putting them in that situation, okay? So you guys need to listen to what I'm saying. Your teachers asked me to come here and let you know certain things you cannot do, and I got a feeling that if you do it and get caught, you're going to be meeting my prosecutors at the AG's office in family court. Cigarette smoking is illegal for anyone under 18 and really 21 years old. So that means that any one of you who think that you want to take a drag, go into the bathroom and light up a cigarette, your teachers literally don't even have to talk to you. They just call up the Guam Police Department or the Attorney General's office, and a car with lights on it is going to come down, put those handcuffs on you, and take you into custody to have you charged. They'll take you to DYA, they'll hold you until the judge wants to see you, and then you're going to start a process of not going to school. They don't care when they take you to DYA about you've got a class in the morning at GW. They have a special school at DYA for any of the students that get taken in there. Literally, you guys today could get picked up and taken into DYA and start a very bad process for you. So you're going to miss all the classes that your teachers and your friends are going to. You're going to miss going to the games, the school games and everything. That's what freedom is, boys and girls. That is a right you have as American citizens, and if you violate that right and hurt somebody or do something wrong, your freedom is going to be taken away from you. So on my list, I was told your teachers want me to tell you in person, vape is not legal for you guys. It's illegal to sell it to you. It's illegal for your parents to give it to you. And by the way, if your parents give this stuff to you, they will be arrested. Everybody is supposed to make sure that you kids focus on what being a kid is all about. Going to school, learning, playing with your friends, having a good time, but doing it legally. Alcohol. Any of you guys that think you're smart and take a tea bottle, empty out the tea, and put vodka in it, the judges are already on to every little act that you guys think that you can think up. The AG's office, the police department, and even your teachers know exactly what you guys are doing. So these are the things that you don't want to be caught doing. Does anybody know what a DAP pen? A DAP pen is. That's the only guy that probably is smart in here. The fact that you guys know what a DAP pen is scary. Okay? I like that question. What is a DAP pen? A DAP pen, guys got to listen to this, because if you don't listen to it, you're not going to know how to avoid DYA and going to family court and being arrested. A DAP pen is a way that people are getting marijuana. It's smoking it, okay? Marijuana is not legal on Guam for minors, period, okay? It's not legal at all. So if you're caught smoking, vaping, DAP pen, marijuana, the joint, you will be arrested, you will be taken to DYA, you will start a process. I've seen kids your age literally in family court from 14 years old all the way to 18 years old because they wanted to fight the system. You guys aren't going to win, okay? If you think that you're going to get away with it, you're going to get caught. And by the way, the people sitting next to you, when you guys get dragged into the principal's office, guess how my attorneys are going to get to find out that you were smoking, you were doing a DAP pen? What? How do you think we're going to get the evidence? What? No, it's going to be your friend that's going to turn you in. Your friend is going to turn you in because they always rat you out. Okay? Your friend that you think is watching your back is going to tell on you. You think you go in the bathroom and nobody's going to know when the teachers find that joint on the ground or the DAP pen on the ground? Or when one of you has an allergic reaction to it and starts going into convulsion, like in Untalan, when I was called and there were kids that were having reactions to marijuana. Okay? It's your friend that's going to be dragged into the office and questioned and threatened that if they don't tell the truth, they're going to get suspended or kicked out. And then their parents are going to come in and tell them to rat out you that gave them that drug, that cigarette, or they're going to get their ass kicked at home. Okay? That's the reality, guys. You don't want to be in this conversation right now. You want to be on the honor roll. You want to be applying for the NJHS, the NHS. You want to be up here to succeed. You don't want to be down there being dragged into the principal's office while there's a police officer standing outside ready to take you into custody. Okay? You don't want to spend 2 years of your life every month going in to see Judge Ingalls or Judge Gutierrez while you could have been at school, you know, getting your credits to become a graduate. Okay, do you guys know what we've been doing in the AG's office? Meth Kills? You guys know what meth is? Very good. Who said methamphetamine? Very good. Does anyone know if meth is grown or if a chemist puts it together? A chemist puts that drug together. Boys and girls, crystal meth powder. At the AG's office, my prosecutors are winning their cases and putting these adults that are selling meth and the addicts that are using it in jail. What happens when we arrest everybody and throw them in jail? What are the meth dealers going to do when they have no more customers? I'm sorry? What are they going to do? They're going to look for more customers, right? What happens if you have all this product called meth and the Attorney General and my prosecutors are throwing everybody in jail? No more customers. So who are they going to look for? All of you. And how are they going to do it? They're going to give it to you for free. Why do they want to give it to you for free when they're not making any money? Right. Come back for more. And what happens once your brain is addicted to that? That's when they're going to start to sell you it because they know that you can't live without it. So that money that you would spend on your new iPad, your new phone, your lunch, they're going to start to feed off of you because they're business people. They want to make money. What if one of you started to distribute that? This is a first-degree felony. What was that you said? I can't hear you. Your girlfriend leaves you. So first of all, if you're lucky enough to have a girlfriend, you're probably going to get her addicted on it. You're going to make her a meth addict, and then she's going to end up killing you. Meth addicts are killing people on Guam these days, okay? Now, let's go back to what I was saying. If one of the upperclassmen, just say a 16-year-old, was selling or giving this to you, would they be charged as an adult or as a minor? Adult. I will automatically charge them and take them into the regular judge, and they'd be subject to 20 years in jail. First-degree felony to distribute meth. That's an illegal drug. Why did I say that this is a synthetic drug? You know what a synthetic drug is? A synthetic drug is something that nature doesn't grow. Marijuana, it's grown by nature, right? Cocaine, part of it is a natural grown opiate, right? Meth was made by the Germans in order to create addiction in the brain. It's tailored so that you have no way of getting away from that drug, and your brain will need it, will want it. Everything about you becomes, I want that drug, that powder, because that's the only way that I'm going to feel good, and I need it. You guys know what that does to your body, meth? Who knows what dofi means? What does dofi mean? No teeth. Eldon. All you girls out there, you guys like no teeth? You're not going to be very pretty without any teeth, I'll tell you that. So all of you out there need to understand, you guys got to listen to this. I'm telling you, if you don't listen to this, you're going to have a problem in life. Meth, in addition to making you like a lab rat, that you will become addicted to it, whether you like it or not, and you will probably never get over this drug for the rest of your life. Once you become addicted to it, you will die. There's no question about it. You will die from meth shorter than when you should have lived. What is it that in your body, other than your teeth falling out, because you're not going to die from no teeth, what is it, what organ in your body is damaged by meth? The brain is number one. What is the other thing that... What? No. I think I heard it over here. You guys listen, your heart is eventually going to fail. Once you damage your heart, your heart does not grow back, your heart does not heal itself. You have 100% when you're born, pumping your blood, and as you get older, like me, it slowly starts to deteriorate. Your muscle, right? The heart is a muscle. With meth, you will probably, if you're lucky enough not to overdose on it, and you're able to get off of it at some point in your life, you probably won't live very long. You'll probably die in your 60s, okay? When you could have lived to be 90, 100 years old. That is what they're doing to you. They're taking your life away. Do you understand that? The meth drug, the meth dealers are stealing your life from you. We're not even talking about you take too much of this and somebody puts a little fentanyl in it because they want to give a higher effect or they don't know what they're doing. You will be dead. What? How fast will you be dead with fentanyl? Not even an hour. You will be dead in 10 minutes. Anybody know what Narcan is? Narcan is the drug to stop fentanyl. The fentanyl overdoses, they have to inject you quickly or inhale it with the anti-drug to fentanyl. They use fentanyl to make meth and other drugs. That's why when you guys think that the person that's selling the drug to you knows what they're doing, they probably don't even know where they got the drug, and they don't know what's in it, okay? That's the danger. We're not talking about DYA here, boys and girls. We're talking about being 6 feet under or being cremated in the life of what you have right now will be taken from you. You can either go slow or you can go fast by taking this drug. These are actual photos of people that are taking the drugs, okay? So what I just talked about is overdose, right? You take the overdose of the drug. What's the effect when you take meth? How can you guys tell if your friend is on some drug? What? Sorry? What is it you said? Okay, he said act stupid. A person that's on meth will not act normally, okay? You guys need to save your friends, and probably some of you need to save your parents. If you come from homes where you know that your mom or dad is taking meth, you need to tell your teachers, your family members, because in the AG's office, many of our cases are kids being taken away from their parents because their parents are on meth. They haven't seen their parents in days. They're going home. They're going to school. They don't wash themselves because there's nobody taking care of them. They're not eating right. You guys need to save one another and save your parents by reporting anyone that you think is on meth. One of the symptoms of meth, no, you're not going to use your teeth that fast, but the idea is they stop acting normally. No attention span. You talk to them and they're talking about something else. They're delirious. But what does meth do to the body? It speeds up your heart and it speeds up everything. Meth addicts don't sleep. Do you understand that? Meth addicts don't sleep because their body is like a rat with given poison. They're burning up all their energy, they're burning up their organs, they're burning their heart out. It keeps running you until you're exhausted. This is the type of stuff that when you're on drugs, there's a side effect, right? There's a side effect to everything when you're on a drug. So does anyone have any questions? So, things that the judge can do to you if you get dragged into the family court. We're not talking about the adult court, we're talking to the family court, right? The judge can, number one, you get arrested, right? You'll be lucky if they give you back to your parents to watch you. You're going to be put under a probation. Does anybody know what probation means? Well, that's for the adults. The ankle bracelet is for the adults. For you guys, probation means that you're going to be ordered to do certain things, and the judge is going to monitor you. Remember I said every week you're coming back to see the judge? You will have to be followed and watched by your probation officer to make sure you're following the judge's instructions for about year that the judge is going to have you keep on coming in to see her. Okay? Counseling. So instead of going and enjoying yourselves with your friends, you're going to have to go sit down with a counselor who's going to tell you basically what I'm telling you. Why did you take the drug? Why did you smoke cigarettes? Why did you vape? You're going to be spending all your time where your parents are going to be watching you and lecturing you and you're going to be lectured by a counselor, okay? Community service. You know what? Anyone know what community service is? Community service means doing things for your mayor, doing things for the priest, going places where your parents have to drop you off and you have to do a certain amount of hours in order to do your community service, okay? Things that you don't have to do right now, right? Your teachers, they're just teaching you. How would you like someone to tell you to go pick up the trash for the entire morning or the entire day? And the judge is going to say to you that you're going to need to do so many community service hours. We have Attorney Gayoso here, who can also express some of the things that he's seen.
No, I don't really need it. I got a big voice. Can everyone hear me? Hey, my name is Tony Stark. Anyway, what I wanted to share with you is this. What's the greatest gift that y'all have? More specifically, it's the power of choice, right? Every day you wake up and you've got a choice, right? Am I going to wear that shoe? Am I going to listen to Sabrina Carpenter? Or that other, or what's that, Chappell Roan, right? That's the other one you guys like nowadays, right? So you got choices, right? So I think what we're talking about here is really fundamental. And it's fundamental in the sense that you're in ninth grade now. Your whole future is ahead of you. You can't see every option that's possible. So you almost got to go on hope. How does hope reach you? It reaches you through your eyes, touch, through listening, right? There's a big world out there, right? 8 billion people, different cultures, different things that you can do with your life. So what the laws try to do is that they try to create a standard, a level field, where we all can, decide to live together and to respect each other exactly as we are. We don't even have to deal with other people if we don't want to, right? But you'll know that as you grow older. But I think from our perspective, from our perspective, at the Attorney General's office, right? We are the people who safeguard those standards, who make sure that the laws are observed so you guys can grow fast, tall, and do whatever you want with your lives. And there's no way of policing you 24/7. Your parents can't do it. We can't do it. So we deal with consequences, right? And it's the consequences of what? Your choices. That's right. So what the Attorney General has presented is 2 pictures. One of despair, because that will happen if you start taking drugs. Are you fond of your teeth? Yes. Yeah? Do you like applesauce? Because that's what you'll be eating if you have no teeth, right? Let's face it, okay? Or are you fond of studying whatever you like? I don't care if it's macrame, I don't care if it's painting, anything, or not studying at all and becoming a mechanic, a really good mechanic, let's say, right? It's all choices. You can choose despair or you can choose hope, right? So that's where you are at this point in your life. You're in 9th grade, I don't envy you guys. You know why? Because back in my day, it was a lot simpler. Things were black and white. Now you have almost too many options, right? And you have too many things coming at you from different directions. People trying to persuade you to join this club, right? That sometimes drowns out the good people over here who are your teachers, who are your elected officials, who are your officers, right? Who are trying to lead you down hope. And if I have any appeal today, I would just tell you, please, consider your choices. Because you will be confronted. That's a certainty. There will come a time in your lives, more than once, maybe it's already happening back at home, maybe your cousins, maybe you're seeing something, maybe they're having fun over here, and it looks appealing. But look at the consequences of that path, all right? Because you don't want to end up there, right? Can you just imagine? Can you imagine going down this road and making one bad choice, right? Making one bad choice that leads to imprisonment for the rest of your life. That's a choice you're going to be thinking about every day, aren't you? Right? And right now, everything's fun and games because you really haven't joined the game, have you? You're out here in the bleachers, you're watching the adults play basketball over there, right? But one day you'll be playing basketball yourselves. And hopefully you'll get married or you'll have a partner and you'll have children and you can impart these lessons to them. That life is choices. Despair or hope. And hope is consequential because hope will lead you where? It'll lead you to prosperity maybe, right? It'll lead you to happiness. What's the goal of life? Let me just ask around. Do you think it's happiness? Right? What else? What else could it be? Money? Really? That's true. Money could lead to happiness. There's perfect examples where money doesn't lead, right? You have a lot of these people who fall into despair. They have a lot of money and they end up taking their lives or whatever. And of course, that's awful, right? What is it? Marriage and love. Great goals, right? I don't know about marriage, but I was divorced. But the point is this, it works for some people, all right? And marriage is a laudable goal, right? How about family? Don't we love our family? Right? Let's give it up for family. Let's give it up for people who keep order in our society. That guy right there, Douglas Moylan. For the cops that make sure that we're safe, right, in our homes. No one enters the house and kills us or does any of that. We got to give it up to them, right? Because what they're really ensuring is that you have the opportunity to make choices on your own, uncoerced, within your morality, right? And you know, one of the keystones of any society, you go back in your history books, and you'll see that what is one beyond your parents, who, by the way, you need to love number one, right? Whoever your parents are, whether it's your mother and father, your grandmother, whatever, whoever's raising you and raising you with love, that's the person that's number one, right? But what's the most important person that you come in contact with, right, after them? That's really a keystone that forms your personality, right? Your teachers. These people. You know, I don't know where they are. Is it that? Those teachers. Let's give it up for them. All right? Because let's face it, unfortunately, we live in a society, in a culture that doesn't prize the people that deserve that type of support the most. But they are key. Can you imagine a society without any of these individuals? It would be like an episode of Walking Dead. You'd be out there and you'd either be eaten or turn into a zombie or whatever. Which brings me back to the point. You can choose zombies, right? Who wants to be a zombie? Come on. Someone over here. Ah, no you don't. Ah, you. No. So you could choose to be a zombie, or you could be out here having fun on Saturdays with your friends, you know, chilling, that kind of thing. So anyway, thanks for letting me speak. And I'm going to hand off to the Attorney General again. And remember, love everyone. You got it?
Okay, so we got to wrap it up now. This is that hour I talked about. Be smart, don't start. Let's talk about our successes. So before I end this, I would like all the teachers and the school resource officers. Can you guys come forward? Teachers? Please. Okay. Boys and girls, ninth graders, calm down. You guys want to succeed in this school, the Geckos, George Washington, you need to make sure that all these adults behind me are supported, you guys engage, you guys learn, you listen, and you don't want to be on their bad side. That is your key to success at George Washington and making the honor roll and getting good grades and getting into those athletics and not having to deal with anything that I just spoke about. Cigarettes, vape, dab pen, don't even put that into your minds. Get away from it, listen to these teachers. So thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. You have some gifts?
Yes, I have some gifts. Do I have time to ask questions? Okay. All right.
All right. I just got the nod from your teachers. I have time to ask questions. Who wants gifts? You guys are paying attention? All right, I'm going to ask my questions. Let's start at this side over here. Shh. Can't hear me if you guys are talking. All right. As the Attorney General mentioned, how does using meth affect your body? Wait. Let me finish my question. Name one organ. Okay, I'll give it to you, all right? Say your name and then tell us what one organ.
My name is Aziz. Is brain? Your brain.
Your brain, that's one of them, all right? Let's give him a round of applause. He got it right. All right, what's another organ? What's another organ?
My name's Haley, and your heart.
Your heart. All right, she got it over here. Let's give her a round of applause. Over here, Eric. Right there. Okay. Very important. Shh. Guys, gotta listen to the question. Under Guam law, can a minor be arrested for vaping or smoking? All right, you over there. You want to shout out the answer? You already got one, man. How about you? Can you be arrested for vaping or smoking? Yes, that's the correct answer. Let's give him a round of applause. All right, I have another question, okay? Shh. Attorney Gayoso is going to pick the next person. Okay, the AG talked about this, right? Listen to the question. What is one penalty or legal consequence for a minor who was caught vaping or smoking? This is after getting arrested. This is after getting arrested. Put that one in purple. Which one? Which one? You? All right, man. Want to give it a shot? Okay, here's my question. Shh. Hey, let's give him a chance, guys. All right. What is one penalty? What is a legal consequence after you get arrested for a minor who's caught vaping or smoking? Where do they send you? Yeah. Family court. Let's give a round of applause. He got it right. How many bags do I have left? Do I have any more bags? How many more? How many more? 3 more? Okay, got 3 more bags. Who wants to get lucky on this side over here? Okay, I got a question. Shh. I got a question. Okay? The AG talked about this in the very beginning. Hopefully you were listening to him. The Attorney General of Guam is an elected position. And he is elected for how many years? You want to go over there? All right, wait. Got it. Shh. All right. What's your name, man? CJ. The Attorney General of Guam is elected for how many years?
4.
4 years. He's correct. Let's give him a round of applause over here. All right, guys. Shh. I'm going to go on this side over here. All right, you guys have, how many bags do I have? 2 bags, right? 3? 2? 3. Okay. All right, I got 1 bag. I'm going to keep it easy for this one. Okay? What is the name of our AG's office mascot? Want to take a shot at it over here? What is the name of our mascot? Yeah. Eric. She got it right. Yeah. Coming down. All right, I'm gonna go over here. Are you ready? Okay, the AG talked about this, right? We talked about penalties and legal consequences. You could get sent to family court. Now, let's say you're in family court. What can the judge require you to do after you've been charged? Okay, you wanna take a shot? What can the judge make you do since you've been caught vaping or smoking?
Community service.
Community service, is that correct? Yeah, let's give him one there. Okay. I'll do another one, last one over here on this side. Okay? Okay. I'm gonna ask a question. You already know the answer? All right, guys. Last question. Okay? I hope someone gets this right. Okay. What is the best high school on the island of Guam?
GW!
GW! Let's give him a round of applause. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for today's AG's Office School Tour.
Okay, all you guys freshmen Geckos, we have some things in the front here for you. We have stickers, Hot Girl Summer. We have some lanyards and stuff. So allow your teachers to let you, just hold on.
VIP. All right, guys, sorry. One more thing. Before you guys get to the gizmos and the knickknacks and all the toys and everything, let me go ahead and call to the front. Let's give him a round of applause. Your freshman class president.
Off of there, everybody. If you don't already know me, my name is Inata Leongar Odun, and I am your class of 2029 president. And I think I'm speaking on the behalf for all of you, and we want to give a big thank you for your entire team and the Office of the Attorney General. I know that I learned a thing or two in this presentation, especially about contraband, and I hope that all of you did too. And to express our gratitude, we have a certificate for the Honorable Douglas Moylan and his entire team. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you again for taking the time today during your home base and third period. And shout out to my barber, Dimas Atienza. And now I'll give the floor to our Attorney General. Okay. And also the student council, please stay back so that we can take a photo after everyone leaves the gym. Thank you. And or come up to take the picture now. Yes. No, give them.
All right, we're gonna have the AG take a photo now with the freshman class. So if you could all fix your hair, sit up straight, make it look presentable. Thank you. We're gonna face this way. Our AG will join you. Okay. AG's team, if you'd like to join in for the photo, please feel free to come in. Yes, freshmen, you can stand. You can stand. Okay, but this is not a boomerang. It is a photo, so be still. Don't blink. Eyes here in the center for their photographer. Close in like we like each other. Thank you.
Do you want me to count for you?
This side, you need to scoot in a little bit more, please. A little bit more. This side, Lillian. My team D girls, stand up and move. All of you, thank you. Those of you hiding in the back, stand up, make room. All right, eyes in the center.
Okay. Nobody is leaving the gym.
Nobody is leaving the gym. You have 10 minutes to look at the booths. You have 10 minutes to look at the booth.